welcome in. Welcome. Some announcements before we begin. Color Change is our charity of choice, as per always. And you can find the links to our charity donation link in our chat, in VODs, on our podcast, everywhere. We have stuff. It's there. Also, we have a Patreon, which I'll be updating as quickly as possible, because it's also like the third week of July, and I haven't done anything with it. First week I was on holidays, and this week I've been doing birthday stuff, because I don't give a fuck.
Happy belated birthday to Justin, the wonderful DM.
Yes, 42. 42.
Wait, is that the number to life's everything? Is that the thing?
43, I think.
God fucking damn it.
Where's it 42?
It's 42.
What a good book. What a good movie. Anyways, Kate, do you want to sling some goods?
Ooh.
Ooh, I like slinging goods. Here's some goods that I got. I got some of these little cute amigurumi plush whales. Squish, squish. I got them in weighted and unweighted, and they're really soft and cute and fun to cuddle with. That's all. Check out my Etsy shop at etsy.com/KateCraftStudio.US. Back to you, Justin.
Kate Craft Studio US.
Yes.
Okay, there's a link in chat. All right. Last we left off, you went to a lighthouse. You left Derbule, your Aurochs companion animal, at the stables in Swampeake Village. Went to the lighthouse, met some kobolds. Found some graves, some weird wilted vegetation. Hung out with said kobolds. Quoin did very well talking to the kobolds. Made a new friends with these kobolds. Helped set them on a better path.
Always use your DM inspiration for RP. Always.
Learned that these kobolds, the generations of kobolds had been living in this lighthouse, which had been decommissioned for 2,000 years. These kobolds were worshipping a wraith known as Korvax. And because of their worship, the wraith gained a little bit more abilities that they don't have, like spellcasting and stuff. But the wraith was dealt with. The lighthouse restored back to its former glory. Some windows were broken, but that's fine. Had to get sunlight in. And, you all dealt with the lighthouse, saved it. It's now fully operational again for the first time in, again, 2,000 years. And made your way back to Swampeake Village, heading towards the Solitary Moon Tavern and Inn. And making your way to the docks of Swampeake Village, you can see numerous people standing outside, currently staring in the direction of the lighthouse, as its light pierces through the persistent fog surrounding the coast for the first time in 2,000 years. Each of the people have a look of amazement on their face and are murmuring to themselves, like, oh, huh? Whoa, what? Oh my god. However, you've all come to the docks not for glory and recognition, maybe, but perhaps a drink or two, and some well-earned rest. Standing here on the docks is a large tavern and inn, with a wooden sign hanging above the door painted with a large yellow moon with fog rolling across it, and the words, "The Solitary Moon," painted in big blue letters in cursive.
As we're walking, Kenna's chatting with everyone, just like little small talks. You think they'd build a second lighthouse after 2 or 3 years of having ships wreck on the coastline, but I mean, if they lack their one lighthouse, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you, bystander.
You're welcome. Weird stranger.
Oh, yeah. I am that, but I'm also one of the people who helped fix it. And by it, I mean the
Okay.
Have a good evening. Just panicked response.
Yeah. Yeah, here you are at the cell. It's on the docks, overlooking the coast. Again, you can't really see far out because of this persistent fog that kind of just sticks around because of the climate and the weird climate change.
God, are there climate deniers in this world?
Of course there are. And there's going to be a quest to deal with them.
Are there flat-billed Austrians?
Probably.
I swear to God, if there are ogres in red hats.
No, I don't think
Fight on sight.
this isn't the Monsters of Merca setting. There's a whole setting. Anyways,
Sorry.
Oh shit, you're not kidding.
it's a parody setting. Yeah, it's
Wonderful.
poking fun at
Yeah.
those people.
Satire. I love it.
It's great.
It's great.
But yes, here we are in front of the tavern.
Anybody want to head in for a drink?
I suppose that could be fun.
Yes.
Who's that? Did we have all of? I am forgetting if we have checked in with the Wayfarers Guild.
I don't think we
You
have.
did
Did.
At
Yeah.
the end of the last
at the end of the last
we
session.
did.
Yeah. You each would have gotten paid out for that too.
Thank you. Yes, I
If you
believe.
didn't add it into your gold.
Oh, I definitely did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. I
Because
believe.
Dax asked at the very end if they got anything,
Yes.
by letter-wise.
Oh, I deleted the contract. Hold on.
It should be 22 gold each.
Yep, it was 110 total. So yeah, everyone should have added it 22 gold. Yeah.
I bet I did. I'll just say I did.
Yeah. I did for Ven. So everyone's going to the tavern? Yes,
Yeah.
no, maybe so. All right.
We did some good work today, everyone, and we deserve to treat ourselves.
You better go into the fucking tavern because I homebrewed an entire bar game last week.
Oh fuck.
No, I've never been much for games. Let us go stare at a tree for the next 3 hours.
I really do need to get more in tune with the nature spirits around here. Probably try to derive my powers.
No,
Cool.
I need to go hunting. No time for drinking.
I need to go to the academy to study magic.
And the team splits up in
And
order to
that's the end of the
avoid.
campaign.
Yeah.
You just see Dax swimming off towards Coral.
Dax doesn't make it to Coral Cove.
She gets eaten by a shark before she gets
Yeah.
there.
I'm going to, I'm going to retire early, and I'm going to go, get a house with a couple of guys,
Join me in Thranazat, bitch!
maybe start a brewery, just live a normal, like very run of the mill, like pay my bills like 5 days early, like, wear like a robe most of the time, like slippers, but
Is
that's
that what Bahamut wants of you?
yeah, just put away all adventuring. Really,
Is that going to bring out justice in the world if you open up a brewery?
I think I'm going to get us our drinks now.
no, I'm messing with you. Let us go to this bar.
Okay. Inside the tavern, you see a modest interior of dark wood flooring and numerous wooden tables arranged in a crescent moon-shaped pattern, where a handful of patrons sit nursing mugs of ale and eating an assortment of hot food. On the western wall of the bar area is the large mounted head of a giant boar the size of a bear and a roaring fireplace. 3 or so patrons in leathers and hoods are standing here and are playing some sort of game with oyster shells and a stone bowl. On the eastern wall, a staircase rises upwards to the second floor. It's warmly lit, everything bathed in an orange glow from a large chandelier on the ceiling and the fireplace. Now, who here frequents taverns?
Kenna probably hasn't since they went to Vitmir.
Okay,
Before they probably did.
I'll just say this then. Unlike most taverns, The bar counter is in the center of the room and is circular in shape. Very Cheers-esque. Behind the bar on the northern wall is a sturdy wooden door with thick iron fittings with a sign that reads "Employees Only." Stools have been set up around the counter itself where patrons sit quietly, drinking to themselves, while a pale-skinned Goliath in dark leathers with a scimitar strapped to their side, with numerous serrated hooks running down the edge of the blade. The Goliath is bald, save for some stubble on their chin, and their face has been savaged by what appears to have been claws of some sort. One of their eyes are milky white, while the other is a fierce, icy blue, and they just nod in your direction as you all enter.
Kenna's gonna go up to the bar, making themselves look bigger than they are.
Okay.
Just very cocky.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Yes.
evening.
Give us 5 of your best drinks.
The best.
The most drinkable, but the
It's all
highest.
drinkable.
I mean, you know what I mean.
All right. You want a bottle? You can share it among your friends.
Yeah, can we get a bottle and 5 cups of
Yeah.
signature house drink?
He pulls out this bottle of red wine, cranberry wine.
Ooh.
5 gold pieces for the bottle.
I'm gonna slide him 10. Can I get 2 bottles of that?
Yeah. And he puts another bottle down.
Thank you kindly. And I'm gonna take the bottle and try to get 5 cup mugs in my arms
Yeah,
and walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Just very looks like they might drop it at any second.
If you want food, just come and tell me.
Yeah. We'll come and get you.
All right. And you can easily find a table, an empty table for everyone to sit at.
All right. Can someone take at least like 2 of these cups before everything drops? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. Take my what do I have? Is it a hammer or an axe? I can never
A
remember.
hammer.
The hammer,
Yeah.
right?
Or wait, I think you do have an axe too, though.
No, it's a hammer.
Okay, you have a hammer.
The light hammer. Can I borrow one of your daggers?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Dax just leans over towards Sven and just quietly says, I don't think this is going to end well.
And they're just gonna take the dagger, stab it into the cork, and pull it out.
Okay. Yeah. Make a
It's not gonna work.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Try and saber
Yeah.
it like this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like champagne.
Sabering it would have been cool.
4.
4.
Oh Christ!
Was it a nat 1?
No, it's
Okay.
a 3.
Okay.
Do it. Give me your worst. Do it.
I'm trying to think what would be funnier. You hit the side of the bottle. Tink! And give me another sleight of hand check so you don't stab yourself in the back of the hand.
Nat 20.
Into the table.
Whew. That was close. I'm gonna try to saber it now.
With a dagger.
Ding, 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 shink.
Okay. Where are you aiming the cork? Because when you saber a bottle, those cork... Oh, this is wine, it's not champagne.
Wine.
Shouldn't be carbonated. Yes,
Then
it
it
should be.
won't work. Okay.
How far out is the cork sticking?
Not far. Alright, you're gonna try to saber... Okay. Again, sleight of hand.
5.
5. The dagger slips out of your hand and kind of just lands on Druk's side of the table.
Druk picks it up, sheathes it.
Dax puts her hand out towards Kenna, just says, may I, Kenna?
Yeah, here you go.
They're just gonna take the bottle in their hand, and they're just gonna bite down on the cork and just try to
Strength check.
Oh, good. Please don't fuck this up. Where's
Nat
Chunky
1,
Boy?
Chip a tooth.
Strength check. Da 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 da. I have a +7, so 18. Yes. Puts the cork down and just puts the bottle in front of Canna.
I loosened it for you. That was a team effort that we had going on.
The dagger didn't hit the cork at all.
I mean, I agitated the wine so that it had a slight buildup of pressure, which made pulling the cork out easier. Who wants a drink?
Me.
I do.
Yes, please.
And they start pouring drinks for everyone.
Okay. You each have a small little cup of, not a small cup, but a cup of cranberry wine.
It's tart.
Oh, very tart.
Does it say on the bottle where it's from?
No. No labels on it, so you can probably assume it's brewed in-house. Or not brewed. Yeah, wine is... Yeah, you're right. Either way,
Fermented?
made in-house. Very tart, and it's chilled.
Oh, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff.
But yeah, it's very tart. It's like... Everyone, you know what? For the sake of this, nah, it's just really tart. Do with what you will.
All right. You had like a tongue clicking noise.
Yeah, it's like
from
yeah,
Troy's direction.
it's instant like when you drink cranberry juice and it dries your mouth out.
Right in the back of your tongue.
Yeah, like everything just goes.
Man, now I want some cranberry juice.
Like it's good. It's just
I have cranberry alcohol.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. It's just like yeah. Yeah.
Bold flavor.
What game do you think they're playing over there?
I've not seen it.
You can see them trying to bounce these oyster shells into a stone bowl. Like they're bouncing them in the stone bowl, and just shouting. Can't really make out too much details from over here.
The last time me and Thranazart were through here, I don't think we noticed that. Could be fun.
You think it's like coppers, where you try to bounce a copper coin into a cup?
Any of you have a sailor background or a fisherman background in your character sheet? No? Okay. Cool.
I mean, I specifically wanted to go away from the ocean last time, aiming opposite of that, so I could do that. This is great. I love not knowing. The day that I met all of you, I was trying to play games, so maybe there is ultimately good luck in playing games. I would like to play.
All right. And Druck is going to move closer so that you can tell what's going on,
Okay.
and just kind of like not try to hide that he's watching, but just
Yeah.
kind of watch.
It looks like they're throwing colored oyster shells into a bowl. In the interior of the bowl are indentations. Like it's a big bowl with carved indentations, and they're bouncing the oyster shells at the bottom of the bowl and trying to get the oyster shells jammed in the indentations where there's points. That's the gist of it. I'll explain more if y'all actually play it.
Can I go up and put a quarter on the machine like my turn next?
Okay, you walk up
God,
and
it's so cute.
you walk up and one of the players are human and goes, hey there, you interested in playing Oyster Bowl?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I would like to play your oyster game.
All right. Fuck, what are these guys' names? Duck, Steve.
What?
No, Duck. He points to a guy with mousy blonde hair.
Oh, hail and well met. to you,
Hey,
duck.
hey,
Mm.
do you like oysters? They smell good. I like to smell the shells.
I've not been one for the briny deep, but
Just ignore him.
yeah, your friend Duck has a peculiar way about.
Yeah. We went fishing and he fell off the boat and hasn't been the same way since. Anyways, all right. Hey,
So are you telling me that your friend Duck has a touch of the brine brain?
yeah, Brian Brain.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. Anyways, Duck, Steve, piss off. You and your friends, come sit down. Or actually, 4 of you sit down. This game supports 5 people, so 4 of you can sit down currently. I'll teach you how to play, and then Ben's like, "Oh, I'll sit this one out and just watch."
Sounds good, Vin.
Say a prayer to our mathman. We do good.
We don't pray to our Mathin here.
That was a joke.
Okay, so he kind of chuckles a bit. I'm a sailor. All right. So are you all in on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get in on this.
He's like, all right. Generally, you gamble with this game. The buy-in is generally 5 gold. If none of you want to bet on your first round, that's totally okay. We'll just do this as a tutorial round. How's that sound?
Alright.
Also, this guy's got like thick mutton chops that kind of shaves down here, so they're like he's got like the Lemmy from Motorhead, just the. He's like, all right. My name is Gimbal Berschwitz.
Nice name.
You are
Head of the Belgrove Berschwitz.
no, and you are who?
We are the Faust and the Furious.
No, I need your names for the scorecard.
Oh. Dex, Quoin, Druck, Kenna.
All right, Dex Coin. Why did I put your guys' names for a second? All right.
Because you were
have nice
deep in
coffees.
character.
All right,
Justin.
so,
you were deep in character.
We got pick your color: red, blue, green, orange, or yellow. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. This doesn't matter for the mechanics. It's just for RP.
Can I be green?
Yep. He hands you 3 green oyster shells.
Red.
Hands Druck 3 red oyster shells. I'll be green.
No, I'm
Oh
green.
wait, I'll be yellow. So that means there's orange and blue left.
Coin, which color would you prefer?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. Any color in the light of Bahamut would be successful.
Blue, please.
Hands you 3 blue shells. Hands Coin 3 orange shells. All right. All right. The goal of this game is to toss your 3 shells into the bowl. He kind of points to a raised kind of lump at the raised kind of like dome at the bottom of the bowl. You want to bounce your shells off of there and wedge the shells into these indentations. And he points to these large indentations where you can see the oyster shells can get jammed into. Once you're done throwing your 3 shells, whoever has the highest point total at the end wins. You're also going to need to roll 3d10 for this. We're going to do public rolls, so no one's cheating, but also to keep track of what everyone's been rolling. If you knock another player's shell out of an indentation, that person loses as many points as the indentation. And the opposing player gains those points. To knock another player's shell out, you need to roll a total of one of their previous rolls. So for example, say when you roll your 3d10, you get like a 15. Somebody else rolls 3d10. After you a negative 15, they knock your 15 out. You lose 15 points. The player who got knocked it out gets 15. We'll explain when we play a little better. Yeah. If your shell bounces out of the bowl, you suffer a 20-point penalty. Shell's got to stay in the bowl. A game ends when each player has thrown their 3 shells. Magical aid is grounds for disqualification. Also because there's no ability checks, so haha. He's like, alright. So just gonna go down the list because there's no turn order to this. Alrighty. I can't do public rolls, so I'm gonna do them on Vens. All right, so 3d10, and then I'll go next. You roll 3d. I'll explain again. We'll explain as we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Gimbal rolls a. What the fuck was that? So Gimbal rolls a 12. He sees Oyster Shell bounce, and he's like, "All right, that's 10 points for me on my first shell." If anybody gets a 10 on their 3-point total, they knock out his shell. Anyways, Dax, roll 3d10 on D&D Beyond, please.
Don't fuck me over. Did it?
Nope. Did you roll it private or to everyone? It has to be.
No, I rolled it to everyone. We do that again.
Okay.
Why are you like this?
If it's not working, you can also just, if you're in roll 20, you can just do / roll 3d10 as well. Yeah. On there.
Did my dice option just go away?
Okay, maybe just do it in roll 20 then.
Just
Yeah.
okay.
So / roll 3d10.
The thing.
Roll 3d10.
Or is it exclamation point? No, it's roll / roll. And it's not working on. Oh, here we go. I'm not getting it on here either. Cool, man.
Cool beans, cool beans.
You may have to do. Okay, we've got another digital way to roll.
Yeah, dice rolling needs.
Yeah.
On the Discord. Here we go. Woo!
Third time's the charm.
And before we get all the lag input dice.
Fuck, where is the... Is it just exclamation mark roll 3d10?
I think for dice rolling needs, yeah. Exclamation
find
point
out.
roll space 3d10.
Space.
No. Space between the roll and 3d10.
Yeah.
Oh! Fuck it. See, this is where my brain cell comes to work.
Okay.
19.
19. So, Dax, you just pink, you bounce your little shell, and you wedge it into the 30-point category. So, currently the standing are Gimbal 10 points, Dax 30. Quoin, roll 3d10. This is just to signify you throwing one shell.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh, Daxes are finally popping up. What'd Quoin get?
I got to 13.
13. No one's got a 13 yet, so no one's shell gets knocked out. Quoin, you get 10 points.
Ooh, so good. The points.
Oh, yes. Yep. Oh, shit. You have to roll what they rolled on their dice. One sec, I fucked up my own thing. Gimbal did a 12. Okay. Quoin, you did 13, you said?
Yes.
And Dax got a 19. Okay, there. Now I'm better tracking it. Druck, 3d10, as you throw your shell. And as you generally, when we do the gambling part, the person who wins gets the whole pot.
19.
You knock out Dax's shell, and Dax loses 30 points, and Druck gains 30 points.
Oh.
I'm coming for your ass!
So your shell, Druck's shell doesn't actually get lodged in because you knocked a shell out. So Druck isn't at risk of losing his 30 points if someone rolls a 19, because your shell isn't in the board anymore. So if you knock a shell out,
Knocking someone out is kind of the goat move.
yeah, you're not at risk of getting knocked out if you knock someone's shell out.
Cool.
So there we go.
Ah.
Yep. Kenna, 3d10.
I'm gonna roll it in the dice rolling needs chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
16. No one else has a 16, so you wedge in and you get 20 points.
Dick.
So at the end of the first round, we got Gimbal in last with... No, Dax in last with 0. Because of Druck, which is great. And then Gimbal with 10, Kenna with 20. Quoin with 10. Anyways, yeah. Alright, Gimbal's gonna go, alright, here we go! 3d10. He's just gonna roll a 23. No one's got a 23.
So Justin,
Yeah.
I'm imagining, based on the pure randomness of this, I imagine it's almost like a plinko machine.
Sort of, yeah.
Not exactly, but it's just like there's
Sort
a
of.
random. It's random how things kind of settle.
Yeah, because you're
You're
bouncing.
not really aiming for
No,
anything.
you're just bouncing into the bottom of the bowl,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because if I did ability checks, people who have like better sleight of hand would be at an advantage, and I didn't want anybody to be at an advantage.
Yeah.
23, 40 points to Gimbal.
Damn, son.
Dax, you're at 0.
16.
16. You knock Kenna's shell out. Kenna is at 0 points. Dax, you're at 20. And you're not at risk for getting your shell knocked out. Because, again, yeah.
If we do this for the next 3 hours, I'm fucking on board for it.
Great. Quoin.
Oh boy, hold on. How do you move on? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's a 25.
25. Alrighty. Coin, you just bounce this shell and you get 40 points.
So I slide it. You know, you do that. When you're really, you get in the zone and you close your eyes and you don't even think about it. I was not thinking at all. I was just being the oyster. The oyster.
Nice. Druck.
Eight.
8. Okay. 3 points. And I'm keeping track of the points so nobody else has to. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. You rolled an 8, you said? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Kenna, you're at 0 now.
It's an 11.
An 11? Anyone got an 11? Nope. So you get 10 points. Alright. Last round. He's like, yeah, see? Now this gets intense when people are betting money. Imagine if you had money on the line. Alright.
Imagine, Dex.
20. And no one has a 20, it looks like. Alrighty. So Gimbal's doing pretty good. 20 would put Gimbal at 30 points. Alright. Dax, you're up next with your 20 points. Come on, Dax. You got this.
21.
21. Oh. Oh. No one has a 21, so no one gets knocked out. Dax, that is 30 points to you. Coin. Your final shell. Both of your shells are still wedged into the bowl.
Have you ever seen?
Also, shit, I forgot to mention. If you roll the same number as one of your previous shells, you do knock your shell out, but you don't lose the points. Obviously. Yeah. If you knock your own shell out, you don't lose points. Just give me those hot 3d10.
Ooh. It's going to just do a safe skip into a 4.
A 4. Your shell bounces out and you lose 20 points.
Oh well, that was a fool move. Is it if you roll under 5?
Yes. 0 to 5, you lose 20 points. Druck, your final shell. Coin, you're just like...
Put a little too much mustard on it. This guy going, hey!
12.
12. That is... Oh, 12. You knock out Gimbal's first shell. He's like, fuck! Alright, so Druck's next one cannot be knocked out. And Kenna.
Alright. Trying to get revenge on Dax for knocking out. It's another
You knocked yourself.
You knocked yourself out, it's fine. What'd you get?
11.
11. Okay.
Consistent.
Alright, so the
Consistency's key.
end of the first game. Gimbal has 70 points. Dax has 50. Coin has 10 plus 40. 50 minus 20, 30. Druk has 13. Or no,
Wait, why?
Druk has, no, never mind. 33, 43. Druk didn't get a
Okay.
shell knocked out, I forgot. And then Kenna got 20.
Okay.
So he got a minus 10. Gimbal got a minus 10 for me knocking his shell out.
Yep.
Cool.
That's the gist of it. It's a little more exciting when you bet coin. You guys want to bet?
Kenna slams down 5 gold.
He's like, yeah, Brian's 5 gold. He slams down 5 gold.
All right, yeah, 5 gold.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 15, 20. Is Quoin putting down 5?
Oh yes, I am putting
Alright.
down 5 of these gold
I'm
beauties.
subtracting that gold.
Whoever wins gets whoever wins gets 25 gold. All right, we'll do a different turn order here. Who wants to go first? This is gonna be whoever says first gets it.
First.
Okay. Who wants to go second? Whoever shouts
I'll
it
go
gets
second.
it. Okay.
Yep.
Third. Gimbal.
Oh, you kind of don't want to go
You
first,
don't
though.
want to go first. Fourth.
The advantage is going last.
I'll go second to last.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure Caleb and I would just be here forever waiting to see you.
All right.
I would just see Garrett come through Caleb's door and be like,
What
"You
the
better
fuck? All right. So the shells are cleaned out of the bowl. Everyone's given their 3 shells. Kenna, your first shell.
Gotta...
I made this in one night in like an hour. It's so dumb.
And it's fantastic.
All right.
19.
19 out the gate. That is, where'd I put my pen? That is 30 points out the gate for Kenna.
Nice. Nobody roll a 19 ever.
Or do. Dax. And you can have negative points at the end, by the way.
You can?
Yeah, you can end up negative. It's funny.
14.
14. 20 points. Gimble's like, this is how you do it when money's on the line.
Let me show you how the pros do it.
13. So no one gets knocked out yet. Oh man. Oh, almost stabbed myself with a pen. That is 10
That was
points.
That was almost a bad one in real life.
Druck.
15.
15.
Oh.
Ah! I
Here we go.
surrounded. Oh,
Druck, that's 20 points.
Woo!
Coin.
That's what you want to see. 17.
17. No shells knocked out in the first round. Nice.
We are all close.
Yeah, we're primed.
All right, Coin, that is 20 points for you as well. So currently the first round is looking like Kenna with 30, Dax, Druck, and Coin tied with 20, and Gimbal with 10. All right, Kenna, your second shell.
Okay, second shell. 22.
nice.
Kenna's throwing rocks,
That's 40 points.
throwing
right there.
shells.
All right, Dax.
Hey, come on.
Kenna's like wearing daggers.
21.
21. No one's got a 21. Oh, this is just spicy. 30 points. Gimbal's like, oh, all right. You guys never played, but none of you didn't play before.
Last round was our first game.
Nice.
Kenna's like,
15. Druck.
Oh no.
No!
the first victim has fallen.
Yep. And because the shell got hit, Gimbal can no longer get hit at a 15. Okay. Druck.
Okay. Seven.
7. Oh, buddy. That's 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coin with Coin's second shell. Yeah, it's basically Plinko. But you can knock out people's pieces.
9.
9. No one has a 9, so that's 3 points to Coin.
Ah,
All right. The last round of shells. Kenna.
wasted shell.
13.
You knock out Gimbal's first shell. So your 13 cannot get knocked out. So you have 10 points at the end.
Wow.
All right, Dax.
Oh, fuck, this is intense. 3d10. Come on. No! Ah, fuck you!
22.
Yeah.
Nice. Kenna's 22 is knocked out. Kenna loses 40 points.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
And Dax's 40 that they just got, cannot be knocked out. Yeah, nice. Gimble's like, all right, it's getting serious now. Spits in his hands. Probably not sanitary.
My 21 or my 19.
You're keeping them shells.
That is a 16. No. Alrighty.
That was the one high teens that nobody rolled.
Yeah. Then that would be 30 points. No, that's all right. 20 points. Druck. You got 3 points. You got this.
22.
You do get it because there was no shell there. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't get knocked out.
nope. If you hadn't knocked out Kenna, Druck would have not just knocked
Yeah.
out Kenna. All right, Quoin. Last shell.
Rolled a 13.
13. Which
Doesn't knock
no
it.
one has. Yeah, no one has a 13 because someone got
I
knocked.
thought-
Someone knocked out a
Oh,
13.
right.
So.
Kenna knocked out a 13.
So that's 10 points to Quoin. At the end of the second game, Kenna with 40, Dax with
80 or something.
90, Gimbal with 40, Druck with 43, and Quoin with 33. So Dax, you get 25 gold pieces just pushed over.
The Dax just...
Which means you'd add 20 if you didn't already take it.
I subtracted the
Yeah.
5.
He's like, well then, another round.
That was...
Yeah, give me another round. Put
Wanna-
down.
We're gonna raise the stakes.
No, let's just keep it at 5.
No, higher.
Yeah, Gimbal puts in
10.
10 gold.
Oh, you
10.
talked me into it.
Okay, 10, 20, 30 gold total. Coin, Dax, are you doing 10 or are you gonna... You don't have to pitch in what they're pitching in, by the way.
Yeah. I'm throwing in 10.
Okay, so it's 30 gold so far.
Are we sure we want to throw in?
And then downs the rest of their drink. It's like just like crazed Karen at a casino.
Yeah. Dax, how much you putting in?
I want magic. Come on.
Dax is gonna put in their 5.
Okay, so 35 gold is the pot currently. Coin, what are you putting in? If any. You don't have to put any in, by the way. Well, actually, you do, because then you don't get the buyout.
Oh wait, did Dax only put in 5?
Yeah. You don't have to put. You
Oh.
don't have to match the...
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay.
You guys are beginners, so he's not going to be like, you gotta put in 10.
Oh well, I only asked that because like if is there a way that it gets split, or is it just
No.
First
winner
person, winner gets all.
all right?
I also want to say, Dax, I've heard it is poor form to win a pot and then not go with the ante. It's sort of sitting on your money.
Yeah, that's right. Put in
if-
10 gold or you're out.
People give them a chance to win their money back.
I was
know,
going
sort
to
of.
buy everybody food.
I'll buy everybody food.
You said you were
Sure.
going.
Yeah, I got
Buy-
lots of money.
Okay, I will put in 10 then.
All right, the pot is 40 gold.
Oh, I was trying to just be fun. I have to put in 10 now because I was
Okay.
trying
The pot is
to be fun.
50 gold pieces.
Oh, that's so much.
Who wants to be first? You just gotta say first. All right, Gimbal will be first. Who's second?
I will go second. No fear.
Okay. Who's third?
I'll go 3rd.
Okay. Fourth.
Druck will go forth again.
Okay.
That's his unlucky number that he's gonna stick with.
All right, Gimble's like, all right,
Kinda-
third game's the charm. You win all this money from y'all. 16. All right, so that'll be 20 points. Quoin.
I rolled a 14.
20 points.
Respectable.
Dax.
I don't know why that did that twice. Wait, no. It
What?
did not do that. No, it didn't do that twice. Never mind. 19.
19. 30 points. Druck.
$19.
Nice. So Druck's 30 points cannot be. Those 30 points cannot be taken away. Bringing us to
Fucking
Kenna.
respectable.
Just Drax gets it. 30 points. Druck's just like.
21.
Respectable nod.
Blam.
21. Giving you 30 points. All right. He's like, oh wow, this is getting intense. All right. That 30 points got taken away from Dax immediately. He didn't do good that one. He rolled a 6, but he doesn't lose 20 points, so that's okay. So he gets 3 points.
Doesn't go into the negatives.
Nope. Quoin.
16.
You knock out Gimble's first shell.
Oh no.
He's like, fuck. He punches the table.
Oh!
So Quoin, your second, Quoin's second 20 cannot be taken away. All right, because that was the 16.
Oh man.
Okay, Dax.
Apparently, games bring out a dark side of Quoin.
10.
A whimsical dark side.
What did Dax get?
10.
10. Okay. 10 points. Druck. Man, that was sick. Immediately.
19.
Wow. Another 19.
You rolled 19 again. Nice.
Yeah.
So that's another 30 points. And now there is a 19 on the board.
Yeah.
Kenna,
18.
Oh.
which nobody has.
Slides into the slot
Oh,
next.
yeah, basically.
Right after Druck throws it, he's looking happy, takes a drink, and right when Kenna's goes that close to his, he just stops.
Gimble's like, I got 3 points. I gotta get the 60.
Is that when you get score? Is that when you roll a 30?
Yes. 10. He knocks out Dax's 10.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm
Dax
sorry
has.
to say it's Dex, but
For richest of rags, baby!
gone first to worst, as
yeah,
they say.
brutal. Quoin.
Oh. Bring in the thunder! That is 14.
Quoin, you knock your own 14 out, but you don't lose points.
But I have now locked in my points, but that is unfortunate because I could not score.
So yeah, you can't lose. You can't lose points.
But I also definitely cannot win.
So that's yeah. No, Quoin has no shells in any indentations, but has points. All right, Dax.
20.
Okay.
I'm not last!
Maybe don't get too excited. There's still 2 people to go. 30 points. All right, Druck.
19.
Okay, you knock your 19 out. Druck also has no shells in any indentations.
I
What
rolled
the fuck, D&D?
every single shell I just threw went to the same spot.
Quoin and Druck
19,
did the exact
19.
same thing. Kenna,
18 again.
you knock out your 18. All right, that is the end. Gimble with 13. Quoin with 60, Dax with 30, Druck with 90, and Kenna with 90. So Kenna and Druck both get 25 gold.
Or, hey, Druck, how would you feel about a shell?
Just the two of us?
Yeah, just you and me, one throw each.
Does that work? And he looks to the.
Ties are generally split the pot, but sure. You still get your 3 shells.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, round 4. Who wants to go first?
Boulder parchment shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Druck, you've been taken second to last for the last 2 rounds. You can go last. You can go second.
Alright.
Alright, you guys, do you get your 3 shells for this, by the way?
Oh, 3 full shells?
Yeah. Not just 1. Kenna.
That's a 20 for Ken.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good.
That'll
Just
put
keep
you
going.
at 30 points. Druck.
12.
12. 10 points. Alright, Kenna, second shell.
24.
Dang.
Damn. I think that's the highest yet. Nope, we had a 25 from Quoin earlier. That's 40 points. Druck.
11.
11. 10 points.
Yeah, this isn't gonna do it.
Think so conservatively, Druck. You can.
Kenna.
16.
15?
16.
16. Okay.
If Druck knocks out my 24, he might get it.
That's 20 points, I believe. Yep. Druck, last shell.
15.
Okay.
Oh.
No knockouts.
So that round ends with 70, 90 to Kenna, 40 to Druck. So Kenna gets 50 gold pieces.
Well played.
So you add 40. No. Yeah.
I took out the 10.
Right. So sure, whatever. You win the pot. And that's how it's played, everyone.
Good game. Good game. Hey, Druck, you played a good game, and I'm just gonna give Druck the 25, half of the pot.
Oh man. Oh.
Druck, I really.
Worse.
I mean, you played a good. I still want us to be friends. I don't mean this in any like negative way. I really enjoy your friendship. And I just wanted to like see if I could.
This is really awkward.
I know.
Kenna, money does not mean that much to me.
But do you, I'll just keep it for now.
And Gimple, drinks and food for everyone.
Hey Ben, you got that second bottle open yet?
No, I was watching.
I'm gonna come get another glass from that bottle.
He opens it,
Damn.
and that is oyster bowl.
Before we,
He's a priest. What do you expect? He can open alcohol. Wine?
Yeah.
Before we leave, we should perhaps go to the coast and find some shells of our own.
You know what, Druck? That's an excellent idea.
Maybe try this game with other people in Tavern.
Make sure all the shells are the same size.
Yes.
You think we can make a career out of being hustlers?
This does not look like a game that can be hustled.
Also, the most impressive feat about this game is that he has found 15 identical shells. That is.
It took me a few years.
Yeah, that would be.
No, I was an oyster farmer, so it's pretty.
It's quite a task.
You can have my set.
No, that's
I have another set at
Are you
home. Yeah, this is my tavern said.
Well, it would feel wrong not to pay for it. How much do you
You
want
technically
for
did
it?
pay for it.
Well, technically, you paid us for it.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
You want like your 15 gold back? Because like we're more than happy.
I'm not bad for money. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gumble.
Gimbal.
Gimble.
Kimber,
Yes.
we were, what is the name of this game again?
Oyster Bowl.
What if we just call it Gimbal Bowl?
I didn't create it.
invention. No?
No.
Oh.
It's a game played by sailors and fishermen and sorts. It's been around for a long time.
Ah. Well, it's good.
Yeah, it passes the time. And in some places, people bet a little more money. Like if you go to the docks in the capital, they bet like 100 gold per game each. So, high stakes.
Do you know if there's like a tournament circuit for Oyster Bowl?
No, there isn't.
Considering it's all luck, that'd be like doing a tournament circuit for slot machines.
It's just a drinking game basically that people bet on once in a while.
All right. Learning a lot about the thief-bearing culture here in Swampeake Village.
It's it seems like a game that you need to occupy one hand, the other hand holds a drink, so that you know.
That's basically how it is, yeah.
You know what they say: idle hands are Tiamat's playthings.
Sure they do. Yep.
What does that mean, Quoin?
That means if you keep busy, your hands won't be doing things that they should not be doing, like starting fires that you did not really intend. It's sort of a way of saying to stay out of trouble, you stay busy.
Oh.
I feel like you're trying to challenge me on religious sayings right now.
No. I don't always busy myself. I like to relax.
Yeah, me too. There's a place I go to.
Oh.
What is the place?
Do you like wieners?
Sorry, what?
Is it a hot dog shop?
No. Don't know why I said it like that.
Or a particularly well thought out sausage restaurant in town?
It's not in town, but it's sort of a sausage restaurant. It can be an all-you-can-eat buffet if you want it to be.
Do they have a festival?
No.
Are you talking about the place that has a sausage festival?
It's a sausage festival of sorts.
Brittany, are you okay?
Any of you ever heard the term sins of the flesh?
Mm,
Oh. Alright. Brothel. I go to a brothel.
Oh.
I don't know why I was so indirect about it.
Where is this brothel?
Oh, I was hoping we'd have some sort of wrapped meats. Delicious.
They're wrapped sometimes.
oh, they should be wrapped.
I am
Well,
now
Kenna, you can cast Cure Disease, can't you?
Oh God.
Hey, but tomorrow I can't.
It's Red Brook. That's the settlement. It's got like gambling games, casinos there. It's really fun.
Man, we were just about to go there. We were in that area.
Why didn't you go?
Well, we had to go east for some platinum, and then we had to come back, and then we decided to come down here because we were investigating multiple leads, and then it's like we've also got business up north, and it's like, oh, this whole big shebang, and I don't think we just have the time to get sidetracked and go to Redbrook.
Not to mention, we have to maybe investigate some things that has been happening in the Underdark.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure
Is that what
something?
you guys came here for initially? For those merchants that were found dead in the woods?
You've heard about them, and
Jesus
Dax just kind of
Christ.
sits up.
Yeah, everyone did. Sort of, almost. Ish. Yeah. Why?
Ish.
Yeah, ish.
You've been so open with us. Why have you all of a sudden become cagey? We are friends.
Because I asked if you liked wieners, and now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you don't need to be embarrassed.
Who doesn't like wieners? Continue.
Some people don't like wieners.
Wieners, biscuits, sausage, oh, they're all the same.
But in
Now, the merchants, the dead merchants.
yes, yeah. There's no need to feel shame in the eyes of Bahamut. You know, just
Who's that?
Bahamut.
I'm joking.
I could go on if you want to.
I
could,
imagine.
Like we're
Really?
in our cups and
I bet.
Man.
I don't know. They're found dead in the woods, and some of them the illithid from Coral Cove apparently came and scooped the bodies up.
No, the name of said illithid.
Nope.
Do you know where they found the bodies? In the woods?
Near Bloodmoor Bog. Got a map?
Yeah.
Yes.
He points to the one, and well, if you're on Roll20, but you don't need to be on Roll20 if you all got the map, because I posted it in the group chat. But about 10 miles to the east of here is Bloodmoor Bog. He points, right around here, they found the bodies kind of floating in the water and stuff. Sort of. Their parts were floating in the water, and then some of the parts were on dry land, apparently. Like, they got, torn asunder.
Where's the dry land where their parts were near where they were floating, or on the other side?
Apparently just on the dry land. I don't know, it wasn't there.
Was there anything else the illithid said?
No, they're pretty hush-hush and cagey, and they didn't seem as friendly as the Coral Cove illithid usually do, so we figured something. They were just a little, I don't know, stressed, busy.
How long ago were they, here?
Oh, fuck. Week and a half? Or no, about a week.
And they said they
Well,
were
hold on.
going back to Coral Cove.
Whenever you got your letter from Thranazard, it was a few days before that. Let me give you an actual estimate. Also, this guy again doesn't have all the information. He's trying to think. Yeah. Alright. 13th. Okay. Sorry, everyone. There's a lot to look at. Man, there's a lot here. The 9th of Blue Den. So 3 days before that. So about... He's like, about... What's it now? The 18th? Almost 2 weeks ago.
And they said they were going back to Coral Cove?
Nah, that we just kind of people assumed because they're illithid.
Right. Was there anything else that they mentioned? Were they alone?
They were pretty quiet. They just said they had to take these bodies back to research or like autopsy or whatever. But I mean, why they need to do an autopsy on them? They were torn to pieces. But whatever.
You know, the illithid, they are very... They have their ways. And Dax
Okay.
is just, Dax is sitting there, and like you've heard them talk before, and you can tell slightly there's something behind their voice. Just like the most slightest of thing, because you've been with them for like a couple weeks now. Shall we go to bed now, everybody? Do you want to play another round?
I think we should, if we haven't already, get some rooms for tonight and probably head out and investigate where they found the bodies.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you want to come back and play some more Oyster Bowl.
Did you have like 6 drinks in the span of that sentence?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your help, Gimbal.
You're welcome.
And Dax is gonna slide them a gold piece.
In
case there's any
okay.
Other things you remember about the bodies, let me know.
For 1 gold piece. No, I don't. Like I said, I'm just a guy who hangs out in a tavern and is an oyster farmer.
And
you hear anything in the tavern?
There are all sorts of things in the tavern. But yeah, sure, I'll let you know. I suppose, yeah.
Thank you very much, Gimbal.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good evening. The rooms here are pretty cheap, by the way, so I can cover them if you want.
Nah, you've done enough, honestly. We
Alright.
can
Just happy with the company. I better go see where Duck went. Ugh. And yeah, those 4 games probably took like 2 hours. So
Nice.
it's like 10:30 at night.
Yes, brain can be very hard on one's system.
Yep. And he gets up. He leaves his shells for you all, and walks to the door with his drink.
Should we put these in the bag of holding?
All right.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Wait, how did we
Alright.
get that?
Bag
bag-
holding.
Yeah.
We found it.
Oh, cool.
Where did we find it?
I don't even remember where we got that.
Found it in the laboratory.
Oh, is that where we found
Yeah.
it?
I think so.
Nice. Okay.
What the fuck is this? Oh yeah. Sam's gonna look at his character sheet and like, what the fuck are what's oyster bowl? Alright. I've been
Oyster
updating him.
bowl set.
Alright, he just puts the shell, these just painted oyster shells in the bag of holding. And the stone bowl. Because that comes with it.
That's cool.
Alright.
Who has the euphoric dust on them at this moment?
The huh?
Who is carrying the euphoric
Drugs.
Druck.
As we're getting ready for bed, Kendra's just gonna saddle up
Well,
to Duck.
first you gotta pay for your rooms.
Right.
Goliath standing behind the counter. You want your dinner?
Yeah, we'll
Jumbo bought everyone dinner. Do you want some?
yeah.
Alright, he bought the best dish for everybody.
Well, that's very kind of him.
Mm.
While we're sorting that out, could we get 5 rooms? Or do we? What do we want to do, guys? How do we want to split it up? Do we each want our own room? Are there 5 rooms available?
Yeah. We only have single rooms here, unless there's couples, but looks at everybody. Okay, yeah, it's all 1-person rooms.
So 5 of singles? Look into the group. Yeah. Alright. 5 singles,
Uh,
please.
5 silver per person.
All right. Kind of slides over, like
So-
starts counting out 5 silver.
Okay.
Which is 2 gold and 5 silver.
Yep.
2.
Puts 5 keys on the counter along with 5 portions of wild boar shank with roasted potatoes. It's like a
Oh, that
big, like
looks
wild boar, like
delectable.
leg, basically. What's that?
It's delectable.
Thanks. Yeah, make it myself. Killed the boar myself. Run this place all by myself.
What is? I did not see the sign on the way in. What was this place called?
Solitary Moon.
And what's your name, Barkeep?
Gale.
Gale.
Gael. Named after a Dark Souls character.
Where's my green marker?
But here are your keys, and here's your wild boar shank, roasted potatoes.
Thank you very much, Gale.
Don't forget your wine.
Oh, right. How could I?
All right. Each of you get a room key. Each of you get your plate of wild boar. The boar shank is like bigger than Quoin's head.
It's Dak sized.
Yeah. Dax can eat it with like one hand. Druck and Dax can eat it with like one hand. Just
Why don't we all go sit together in one of our rooms and enjoy this meal?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
all right. Yes.
All right. Oh, right. Everyone, here are your keys.
Thanks.
And we all head upstairs.
All right. I guess you're all eating dinner in the same room. Okay.
The pseudo slum.
Yeah, Dax, I guess, seemed a little
On edge.
a little weird, and she
Yeah,
just,
a little
she
weird to
just
know.
she just volunteered everybody to eat together in the same room. So I think we all kind of are gathering that there's
Okay.
something going on.
Okay.
We're falling.
So the rooms are pretty modest. They're 5 silver a night, which is actually standard. Single bed, a fireplace that's currently unlit, a little table with one chair, a bookcase with some books in it for reading, should you have a guest that wants to be doing some light reading. There's a window that faces out to the docks. The curtains are currently drawn or currently closed. It's pretty basic.
Kenna's gonna quickly take the chair from their room and drag it into
Okay.
Dax's, or whichever room they're
Then we'll
staying.
do the same with his chair, so no one's like sitting on the floor.
Druck's just gonna lean against the wall.
Okay.
Dax is slightly like once everybody she's leaning against the door and they're just like thinking for a second. They look at everybody. What do you know about Coral Cove? Just generally speaking. Does any of you know anything?
Squid people.
Thank you, Druck. Quoin?
All I know is that you had mentioned this some reasonable connection to the Underdark, and I have only ever heard of this Underdark, and it is a place I both am excited and afraid of. But I know that if I turn my helmet into a lighthouse, points over at Kenna, that I would be a beacon for Bahamut anywhere, especially in the Underdark.
All I know is the Illithid of Coral Cove have a treaty with the kingdom. That's about it. And that they're not as dangerous to us as the Underdark dwelling Illithid are.
They're all yes. And Dax is like rubbing their temples. The agreement that the Coral Cove Illithids have with the Crown is that they can't just eat any brains or spinal fluid or anything like that. It has to be authorized from the Crown. So every now and then they will take a trip. I've gone with Thranazart many times to collect the sustenance from the Queen, from whatever they have from their agreement. Now, the fact that this Illithid took these two bodies, and the fact that Thranazart was mentioning there might be a separate entrance from the Underdark that they don't know about, makes me worried. Very worried. They wouldn't just take an autopsy.
Do you think this Illithid was maybe of the Underdark and was merely posing as a citizen of Coral Cove?
Not posing. The people. If you see an Illithid, you assume they're from Coral Cove. So it's easy to assume that. I'm worried for what this means because Ranazart doesn't know where this possible entrance could be, and he said that there's been a lot more so leaving. This more questions than answers. Quoin.
Are you saying that there is some sort of agreement with the Crown that corporal punishment would be for the Illithids of Coral Cove to munch on the brains of those the Crown said go ahead and take these ones?
It would be common knowledge for anyone who is from the city. So Quoin.
I would know.
Yeah,
there's
this is one I didn't think I'd have to explain during character creation, so because it's a little weird. But it's more like an organ donor program. So people who before they pass away, they can sign this like legal document to have their brain donated to the Coral Cove Illithid. Like an organ donation program. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like the way that it sounded was like, yeah, we've got some unmentionable, we've got some riffraff that are they're unsavable.
There's maybe Quoin heard a rumor that maybe sometimes maybe people who get punished get sent there.
But that is not what the Queen would not condone this. It seems out of character for the Queen to. That seems.
So it's like you go to an apothecary and you get your potions and stuff there. Going to the Queen, to Anundial, getting the sustenance is like going to an apothecary. This Illithid, getting it from the ground, I don't even know how they would know about it.
I appreciate the analogy, but that seems to say that wart removal cream is not made of brains of innocent people.
It's more like organ donation.
Oh, okay.
It's
instead
of buying a new kidney off the black market, it's like you actually went through the program to get it.
Okay, so this is all above boards, and
it's all above board.
We generally would all agree this is above boards.
It's like, these people from Coral Cove are nice. I think if I die, I'll donate my brain because I'm not going to use it when I'm dead. I think it's that kind of thing.
Yeah. So
yes, exactly. But this Illithid just going for these merchants in the bog. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Oh, I don't normally talk this much. My throat has been hurting for the past 2 weeks with you people. Oh my lord.
Here, have some more wine.
Thank you. I'm so used to communicating with Thranazart telepathically. Ugh. Anyhow, I don't know if this Illithid was told there'd be bodies there or what, but I have a very bad feeling.
Should we stick around here a while longer, see if anyone shows up?
We'll spend the night for sure. See if there's any response from Thranazard. If not, either way, we will go and take a look in the area. Maybe there was something left behind. Well, if they just wanted the brains, there would be something left behind.
All right. Sounds like a plan to me.
So sleep, and then we go to the Bloodmoor Bog.
Exactly.
Are we going to keep Aurochs or Derbule in the stable? I believe we paid for 2 days, didn't we?
Yeah, 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah, I feel like we should keep him there.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's well in the bog.
No.
The bog is not a
Quicksand and
pleasant place.
ROUSs.
Oh yes, the rodents of unusual size.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
that went over my head too until yep. Anyways,
It's still over my head.
Oh, I've seen that movie so many times.
Princess Bride.
So good.
Oh.
Oh, what is it? The flame swamps? Fire swamps.
all right. Well, are you going to be okay, Dax?
Yes. Thank you, Ven. I'm just worried for Thranazard. Yes.
All right. Well, good night, friends.
Good night, Ben.
Then picks up his chair and back into his room.
Hey, Druck, could I talk to you in the hallway for a second?
Of course.
They pick up their chair and walk out into the hallway with Druck.
And
Um,
Quoin loudly scoots his chair along with him.
Quoin, do you want a hand?
No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing very.
Alright. Good night.
Sleep well.
Dax will close the door once everybody's out.
Okay.
So, Druck?
Yeah.
Do you happen to have any more of that euphoric dust on you?
Yeah.
Could I just get, like another roll up of that?
Well, there only seems to be 3 more doses.
I promise if we get to somewhere that sells it, I will pay you back. I will get more for everyone.
Hmm.
Last time I kind of had a vision.
Oh. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, when we were smoking it, it was like I saw myself as a baby,
Hmm.
but it wasn't my parents holding me.
Do you want to try smoking it together and climb up onto the roof?
You know what? That sounds amazing.
Alright.
He pulls out the big long pipe.
Yeah, the big old Gandalf pipe.
Up onto the roof, probably through his or
You can easily get onto the roof from the window. Yeah.
Packs a dose, hands it to her or
Okay.
to them.
yeah. They just take a long pole,
Okay.
trying to get back to that point of where they had their vision last time.
All right.
And Druck does the same.
All right. So that's the last 2 doses.
Oh, there were only 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there were 3. Never mind.
Oh wait, was there? You said someone said 2.
On my notes, I put 3, but
Okay, yeah. Then there's one
We
dose
could be-
left. There's one dose left.
okay, cool.
And just to reiterate, advantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws for the next hour. And then at the end, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, so they're just gonna pass it back and forth between them and Druck.
All right.
Druck feels the high, and he's just gonna start doing like while they're on the roof. He's just gonna start like flipping his daggers and like doing like little intricate things because he's like he's all pepped up.
Nice.
He would be doing like push-ups and stuff too.
Okay.
Doing them like facing down at a downwards angle so you get that really nice traps workout.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit on the roof. You pass this back. The fog is thick, and the light from the lighthouse kind of every so often just pierces through the fog. You can see the moon is a half moon. What is it? It's a half moon. Because my calendar says it's a half moon, and it's a nice, cool autumn night. It's on the docks, like right off the coast, so it's a little chilly. You can see ships kind of sailing around with their lights on. No one is and then you can actually see kind of off the coast a bit, where there are some shipwrecks just kind of hanging out in the water. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of, yeah.
It's really nice here.
Yeah, the weather is like very mellow, and it's like always a nice cool, like slightly humid, but it's a very nice temperature throughout most of the day.
There's a little uneasiness to it, but I kind of like that.
Yeah. It reminds me of Vitmire in the swamps.
Of what?
Vitmire.
Bitmire.
Yeah, it's all the way on the east coast, north of Trundleheim.
I have not been there.
Probably about as far away from here as you could get.
What else is it like there? Good people?
They're nice. We kind of had different worldviews when I first got there. Different traditions, ways of living. I grew up in the city, and most of the folks there lived there all their lives, so it was a bit of a culture shock. But I got used to it.
What types of animals are in that area?
Want me to message you?
Yeah, you can.
Or I can tell you right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deer. And the stags are illegal to hunt. Most of the game actually is illegal to hunt.
It's just like no Druck.
Anything, yeah. It's a very
It's like a wildlife preserve out there, so lots of
Oh.
really majestic animals that you should not hunt,
Oh,
or you will be arrested.
mm,
Sorry.
how do you eat?
Well,
it's a vegetarian settlement.
I mean, yeah, we grow our own food, and then there's also these, and I throw out the good berry.
Oh,
Just for flavor. They're not actual good berries. They're just like, because I'm technically out of spell slots for the day.
There's some like kind of dried out berries that have been sitting at the bottom of your pack.
They're craisins.
I like raisins.
They're good. They're sweeter. I like them better than raisins.
So do
Yeah.
I.
But yeah, it was nice. They were just things that weren't accounted for as far as my arriving there, and questions that people wouldn't answer. So I always felt like an outsider.
Hmm. What do you mean? Questions people wouldn't answer?
I mean, they would. It was like they knew something, and every time I asked about it, they would just dismiss it like it was the
Good.
Now I'm beginning to understand what they might have been hiding from me.
What types of questions would they not answer?
About my parentage, mostly.
Oh, you were orphan?
I mean, I thought I was born and raised in Unknown Deal City, but I mean, based on what I saw in my vision, I think I was brought there as a kid.
Did you have vision tonight?
I don't think there was enough for both of us.
Well, it is good that you survived today. It was trying. That creature really had it out for you.
Well, it kept chasing me, but you're the one who kept taking all the hits.
Yes, well, we'll do what we must.
Thank you, Druck.
Hmm.
You're a good friend and a good person.
Thank you.
And
Now,
then,
should we climb off this roof or should we jump off?
yeah. Druck takes the pipe and just kind of makes sure that there's no
Mhm.
ember in there, and just kind of taps it out.
Okay.
Yes, let's make our way out. Off.
Tries to look for like a safe way down.
Yeah, you can easily climb like back in through the window. Jumping off, it's like a 40-foot drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both climb back in through
And
the
as you're
window.
climbing through the window, the high fades and you each get one level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Which isn't going to matter because you're all going to get the long rest right now. So,
And it's just like,
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to bed now.
all right. Anybody else doing anything privately before you take your long rest? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah,
Dax,
no, no, after you.
Dax is just drumming a little bit on her drum like she likes to do before nighttime, and just a little journaling to her parents and then going to bed.
Okay. Anything for Quoin?
Yeah, Quoin. Take some time, sit crisscross applesauce, say a prayer to Bahamut with 7 coins around him.
Okay.
And that's, so just sort of.
Roll me a charisma.
Oh, okay. That is a 17, I believe, because I don't think I have any pluses. Yeah, 17.
Okay. Paladins are charisma, right? Or are they wisdom?
So my paladin build is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember.
They're.
I think they're
both.
charisma.
No, their
ish.
saving throws. Saving throws are wisdom and.
Okay.
charisma. Yeah,
You do your little Bahamut prayer,
Mhm.
and the windows open slightly.
Do I catch a whiff of those two burnouts on the roof?
Perception check.
Oh no, it's a 3.
Nope. But like a wind blows into the room and kind of like moves like the fur sheets around a little bit.
Give me strength, Bahamut.
All right. You all get the benefits of a long rest. No visions. And you wake up bright and early. 7 a.m. Friend-in the 19th. So if anyone who's keeping track of dates, I'll post the current date in the group chat. Because I know some of you is.
It's still Bluden though, right?
Yep. You've got, after this, 2 more days of Bluden. And tomorrow will be a month that the party's been together, because Bluden's 21 days, Colden's 23. It's almost been a month. You all wake up in your respective rooms. The day is yours.
I want to. I'll ask. See, like, so I'm up and ready to go. Who would be next? Who would be up and ready to go? And
Dax would be up.
And I'm gonna walk up to Dax. Consider the calendar. Dax, you had. Do they have serialized drawings at Coral Cove?
Do you mean a calendar coin?
I mean, there's there's a story that you can follow that comes out every so often. They are penned by a specific artist, and then they are dispersed on a semi-regular basis. Usually, there had been one about a tabaxi who really hated Yudin, and he loved eating panned pastas. He also would, abuse his Knoll friend, but they would hang out with a very bland but evil overlord. I believe his name was John or something like that.
I have not heard of this, but that does sound quite intriguing.
Yeah, being Yudin, I had thought that made me think of that, and I sometimes I would catch glimpses of this serialized drawing as I would make my way through the city, and I always thought, what a fun time to be alive in a place when stories can be told with pictures and quick words. But that's every time there's a Yudin, I think of that, because he would wake up and want to go back to bed and say, "Oh, I hate Yudin. I hate the day of Yudin."
What does he have against Yudin?
It is traditionally the start of a work week for people who do not adventure like we do. So it makes me thankful for being alive and being on adventures.
Maybe we will have to create our own serialized work. About the
Maybe.
Faust and the Furious.
Oh God.
We will have to tell an artist that maybe we can get the artist who had drawn the stories of the Tabaxi who hated the first day of the week.
Yes, who needs Yudin when you have family?
Maybe we are treading on already well-worn ground. We'll find. You know what they say when the story presents itself without you even trying.
Yes, that is quite true.
The Tabaxi's name was Friend of Pasta.
Ah, yes, Friend of Pasta.
You writing that down? Because it's canon now.
Oh.
You made it canon. Deal with it.
Yes, I had often heard people refer to it as FOP. F-O-P.
Fuck.
So it was John and Fop.
It's something like, I don't want to say it was exactly John, because that does not sound exactly right.
Jonathan?
Oh, Jonathan actually made most sense. That makes them
I see.
when you follow the naming conventions. Jonathan. Yes.
Jonathan and Fop. Oh, I see.
Kenna busts out of their room looking for a newspaper. I need my daily Fob comics, guys! Where's my Fob for the day?
So we need to go solve a possible brain snatching today in a bog? A brain snatching in a bog?
But we don't say that that's loud, Quoin.
If it's
Oh.
anything like the liver snatching, we could be in for a tough time.
Oh, it could be connected. And Ven just shows up as well.
In the frame.
I pray to the old gods, the new gods, and the ones to come, that it is not connected. I don't want any more bodies being built. After that lab experience,
I mean, it's theoretically possible that you could assemble the parts of a dead person into a new body.
Yeah, flesh golems.
Yeah. It's with magic. It's possible, so.
and while we're on that same subject, the person who was in that tower, Branazart kind of translated what happened, and he
Lab.
might not be dead. But that's something we'll deal with later. I
Huh?
just thought I should mention it. Yes, exactly. That's a later problem.
The person in the lab wasn't dead?
There was something about he had more or less along the lines of a contingency plan.
What kind of contingency plan?
I do not know.
Ven's
Maybe
wizard,
just-
let's go! Arcana check.
Nah.
Nah.
Above his pay grade.
It's above my pay grade.
So it seems that it's a problem for the future Faust and the Furious.
We're gonna hate ourselves when we have to remember
Like
this.
nine stories in. Mm-hmm.
All he said
When we go to
was
space.
they prepared a spell before They left wherever they were, and if they die, they'll have a body waiting for them elsewhere.
I won't have Ven do another Arcana check because it was described a little better. Nope. Yeah, it's about.
What Thranazart said, my fellows perished when our lab got stuck in this god-forsaken mountain. I have ensured that their part shall not be wasted, and their brain shall control my creations. These two entities, which I call chimeric splicers, are my life's achievements. He's given them their own limbs. He says they're beautiful. I digress. And then he listed what he used, like the brains, the tentacles from a roper. There's talk about a cull. Some from his acquaintances. That's a little iffy. But the really interesting thing was, from his letter, when we shifted into this mountain, the Aether Splitter became detached and fell deeper into the mountains. I've given up looking for it and accepting I'll die down here. And he called himself Proudcent the Arch-Surgeon.
Protestant the Arch-Surgeon, yes.
Maybe there's another lab in the mountains then?
Ven's just like. How long have you had this translation?
Well, we didn't really have any downtime, and we still don't have downtime. I was gonna put this off till later, but...
We'll play more Oyster Bowl.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing the letters too personal to share with us?
No, they aren't personal. I will, I'll show you the translation of it.
I can post it in the group chat if you want.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then I will read the whole translation. For the audience.
Oh.
I'll read it first and then I'll post it. Which one are you giving them, Dax?
The 5th. From there. That translation that Thranazart gave.
Like, hold on. Okay, yeah. The 5th. My fellows perished when our lab got stuck in this god-forsaken mountain. I have ensured that their parts, with quotes, shall not be wasted, and their brains shall control my creations. These two entities, which I call chimeric splicers, are my life's achievements. I may have given one of them my very own limbs to finish, but I think it's beautiful. Should I need to make more in the future, I've made a comprehensive list of each creature I'd harvest for parts. The inner brain, the brains collected from both of my previous acquaintances, are housed in the chest cavity. Body. The body comes from that of an ettercap, whose eggs I purchased from an alchemist to nurture my own down here. Tentacles. Taken from a roper and significantly shortened. Brain in the jar. A creature called an intellect devourer has been placed in the jar, where the fluid prevents its movement, but it is still aware and capable of its abilities. I have learned the art of creating these beings from elsewhere. Right arm. A claw and appendage taken from a chul. Right leg. The leg of a reptilian creature native to the Underdark known as a troglodyte. Left limbs. The limbs of my acquaintances, and in the instance of one of these creatures, my own limbs. When we shifted into the mountain, the Aether Splitter became detached and fell deeper into the mountains. I've given up looking for it and accepting that I'll die down here. Thankfully, I prepared a spell before we left, so should I perish, I'll have a new body waiting for me elsewhere. I'm beyond angered that they sealed us out from our homes. Maybe in death I could return. Protestant the Arch-Surgeon. And I will post that in the
Also,
group chat.
then, along with that, as Dax is like reading all that out, my mother did mention that
Did
the
it for me. Sick.
head alkalite, they passed, and someone called Barnier is taking over. They should be as of now.
I think we knew that.
But they're changing the title to Archpriest. which I don't know. Just talking about that, Archpriest, Archsurgeon, it just seemed a little strange to me.
Yeah. Was
I didn't want-
archmages?
Still, that's.
It could just be them wanting to make the position of the head priest of the temple just seem like a position of power.
It already is, let's be honest.
That's true.
What does the
I didn't-
title arch mean anyway? Does that just mean the best of that field? Like archmage means best mage,
Sure.
archsurgeon best surgeon.
I have. It just generally means a great magician, wizard, or enchanter. So a great something, yes.
Not necessarily best, but really good.
But great, yes.
I didn't want to bring this up since your almighty deity isn't here with you. But I thought it seemed like now was the present.
Right. Thank you.
Also here, and gonna give him the scroll of comprehend languages.
Cool. Alrighty. Awesome.
Thranazart sent you this.
Oh. That we can translate
Yes.
on our own. Excellent.
Well, we should get going.
Yeah. The longer we wait, the more evidence gets washed away or covered in.
Can breakfast or good berry today?
It's up to you. I have it prepared if we want to just eat on the go.
I have food.
You guys would definitely know he's got food, but it's the canned stuff.
Is it still good in the bag of holding?
Bag preserving.
Bag of preserving.
How long can it be?
It can stay in the bag of preserving indefinitely.
Cool.
Only
You
food, by the way. Yeah.
Well, Brooke, let's have a homemade breakfast.
Okay.
I'll save the good berries for an emergency if we need them.
Might need your capabilities if we get in a scuffle.
Exactly.
I guess we'll just get the continental breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast
Breakfast thing.
is. I have it here somewhere. Wild boar haggis with Neeps and Tatties.
Very Scottish breakfast.
And if there are people in the audience and elsewhere who do not know what Neeps and Tatties are, it's a Scottish dish that means it is turnip and potatoes. Neeps, turnips, tatties, potatoes. So it's wild boar haggis, Neeps and Tatties.
Cool.
Kenna's not gonna eat the turnips. They don't like turnips.
Turnips are pretty good. But that's breakfast and coffee. Right. It's your
Yeah.
breakfast. What is the
Oh.
plan for today then?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Haggis is really good.
Dax is gonna go check to see if there's any letters from Thranazart or her parents before they head out.
Stop by the Wayfarers Guild.
Fuck. I'm busy. It's my birthday. Yeah, you go to the Wayfarers Guild. The Kanku's there. Hello? You looking
Hello.
for letters?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there any letters for a Dax?
There are letters for Dax.
Oh,
When they say Dax, they say exactly how you said it.
that's adorable.
They hand you a letter, and it's from Thranazart, and it just says, "I've been a little busy. Things have been a little strange. Nothing to worry about. I promise. Here's also what was promised." And there is the other half to a sending stone in the letter. So you can add a sending stone to your character sheet. That way he's like, you don't have to like, yeah, you can.
Dax will probably still send letters. Cause they're
Okay,
fun.
yeah, exactly.
But this is like,
But now you can pester Thranazort once a day.
is there a word limit?
For sending, it's 25.
25.
I should add a sending stone to Thranazort's character sheet as well. Because yes, Thranazort has his own character sheet.
Character sheet. Which makes me so nervous.
Good.
If he dies, I riot. Okay. Right. Should I try to contact him now or once we get to...
Oh, this is... Hold on. Put sending stones in your equipment, not sending stone. Sending stone is a weird Acquisitions Incorporated thing.
Oh, okay. I will remove the other
It's
one.
like, oh, this has a quirk. Like, it has terrible reception. It's like, nah. There we go.
Kind of funny, I will say.
There we go. Yeah, it's a stone that looks like it's got a person's face carved into it. And you can spend a charge once a day to cast sending.
Does it look more illithid in nature?
Oh yeah, it's got tentacles.
Yes! It's helped with the flavor.
Alright. You all meet Dax at the Wayfarers Guild.
Hey, Dax, I brought you an extra slice of haggis.
Oh, thank you, Kenna.
You're welcome.
Big bite.
Okay, of the organ meat surprise.
Oh, that's haggis for you.
Wrapped in his stomach.
To hunt. Yes.
Go ahead, Truck. We'll catch up with you.
And he goes in the direction of where we're supposed to be heading.
Alright,
Taking the
it's
lead.
10 miles to the northeast.
Okay.
Which you'll get there in like no time flat. So, yeah. Druck's hunting. Is that what's going on?
He's just, I say hunting, but we're all kind of hunting for whatever is happening, going on. So he was just
He's scouting ahead.
He was using the same verbiage that he usually does, but
Okay.
meaning something else.
Okay. So
Like,
not
he's
actually hunting for
We're all
food.
investigating.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
It was hunting.
That reminds me. As per usual, because this is how I like to do weather. I need someone to roll me some. We're gonna roll some weather.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Who wants to roll the first d20?
I will.
Okay.
13.
13. Rocks fall. Everybody dies. Okay. What would you get? Sorry.
13.
13. I believe that is. Oh no, I lost it. Okay, here we go. A light drizzle.
Oh, makes sense.
I can't find it. Oh no, here we go. 13 would be temperature first. It's a normal for the fall season. Okay, who wants to roll me for wind? Who wants to roll for wind?
I'll roll for wind.
I think Quoin should roll for wind.
Quoin can roll for wind.
I would do it.
Makes sense thematically.
6.
No wind. Kenna, roll precipitation.
19.
Heavy rain or heavy snowfall. But again, the canopy. So.
Yeah.
But as as you all wake up in the morning, you go outside. It's fall, heavy, cold fall rain. Just.
Refreshing. Wakes
Just
him up right
go.
away.
Yeah. And then you are in the forest. So then the canopy of this forest is so thick that the rain doesn't actually get through the canopy. So. There we are. All right.
And the one time I don't have create or destroy water prepared.
Yeah. This is about a 3.5 hour trek, by the way. So it'll, yeah. Okay. So, how did the Oyster Bowl game go last night?
Well, we won a bunch of money. Druck and I tied. That was interesting.
Oh. That is interesting.
Yeah.
It seemed it seemed a little fun.
Gimbal actually gave us his Oyster Bowl set.
Yes, it's in my bag. I put it in the bag of holding.
Right. So, like, if you wanted to play in the next round with us, Ben, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, we should definitely do that when my
when
deity's
you're
here.
exactly.
Yes, I agree. Dex, roll me a D100. Actually, no, don't. I had a better idea. Roll me a D6,000.
All right.
No, hold on.
That's a lot.
D20, please.
Chonka boy. Bloop. 18.
As you're walking through the forest, would Druck have been in this area? Yes. Okay. Druck, this area of the forest is a little different than the last time you were here. A lot of the trees, like a good handful of them, appear petrified. Like,
Despite the moisture.
despite the moisture, these trees have like turned to stone.
Okay.
They weren't this
I'll
way the
go
last
ahead
time you were here, like a month ago.
I'll go ahead and take a dagger and like tap it.
Yeah. Tink, 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 like you're tapping stone. And it's like maybe it's like 10 or 12 trees that are like this.
If I look to the ground and see where it connects to the ground, is it just the tree?
The roots are stone as well.
So it seems to be only
Just the tree.
just the plants,
Yeah.
not like any part of it.
And just the trees, like none of the vegetation around it.
Okay.
The leaves also. Like the abundance of autumn leaves also. Actually no, the leaves here aren't autumn colored, they're all like dark green. Also are all petrified as well, of these like 12 trees.
Oh, interesting. I bet the rain sounds a lot different here.
It's like yeah, it sounds like rainfall on concrete. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess once we encounter these, Druck will turn around and look towards Kenna.
Do you know what's going on with these trees?
I mean, if you hadn't told me they were normal a week ago, I'd say they were thousands, if not hundreds of thousands years old.
But they're stone.
The leaves.
Even the leaves are stone?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this before.
What's everyone? Actually, hold on. I have this all on my notes. I'm gonna be sneaky and creepy for a second.
How many trees
Nice.
like this? You said
12. Oh shit, I did have these notes somewhere. Everyone calm down, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Justin! Give us the info! Sorry.
I thought I had these written down somewhere. While I look for them, what's everyone's passive perception?
Not high.
Mine's a 10.
Oh, I do have them written down
18?
somewhere. Never mind.
18.
Druck, Dax, and Kenna. The three of you definitely feel a presence, and you don't hear it or anything. This is more of just like a feeling, like the hair standing on end kind of feeling, like you're being watched, but there's nothing actually watching you. And Druck, you've actually had this feeling a few times, but not this intense.
Dax is looking towards Druck.
Like what you'd sometimes see on dogs, that like part where his neck is and back, just like kind of almost mohawks up on him.
Would we be okay with me taking 10, 11 minutes to sit down and cast Detect Magic?
I could also cast Identify and see if something's magic, but you know what? I'm not here right now. You go ahead.
Alright, yeah, Kenna's gonna sit, kneel next to one of the trees,
Mm-hmm.
put their hand on the trunk, and start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Right. Anybody else doing anything in those 10 minutes?
Druck's gonna patrol the area, just do a perimeter check.
Okay.
He feels eyes on him, and even though he knows that there's nothing there, he's still gonna go about looking around.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just doing like a wide scan for things, not scrutinizing anything close up. 27.
Just that weird feeling that's making your hair stand up.
Yeah.
So Quoin. So can I notice? Or I mean, do I notice that they're seeing something? Or like, I mean, have any of you guys said anything about this? Or are you just like?
I think I would have mentioned it before casting it.
Drug has like a visual like change, like you can see his hair actually standing up on his back, similar to like how when a dog or cat is angry, their spine hair just goes and floofs out.
Dax would probably look towards you and just in your head go, as you would say, Quoin, be cool.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
Detect
Yeah.
good people till the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feat 1 time for a long rest.
Okay. Because your charisma modifier. Yep. Okay. How am I gonna rule this? I have no. Okay. I got an idea.
Oh, this is spicy.
You have a taste on your tongue, Quoin, and it tastes like. Have you ever bitten into like a vegetable or a fruit that's definitely a little not so good?
Turn.
Yeah, like it's mushy. You have like the feeling of like mushy vegetable matter on your tongue and the taste of like turned vegetable matter.
Biting into a fresh red bell pepper, or what the thought was, fresh from the garden. But it had a family of spiders inside of it. So that's pretty gross.
Oh god.
Thanks for the nightmare fodder, Caleb.
And
Just
it doesn't ping any either celestial fiend or undead, but you definitely get an aura of evil centered around these 12 trees.
do I have a direction?
These 12 trees.
These 12.
Yeah.
All 12. So a sense of evil surrounding us.
Basically, yeah. But again, you don't. I'm being a little. I'm kind of bending the rules of divine sense a little bit because it's not celestial fiend or undead, but you can still detect the evil of it.
Some type of desecration.
Oh wait, there is a rule thing. It's called detect evil and good. But yeah, your divine sense, I'll say, detects that, but not any more details on it.
Yeah. Thank you. You're a kind and benevolent DM. Yeah. Cool. So kind of a. If everyone looked at me, I look back at them, just like with like a.
Do I detect anything as I finish casting Detect Magic?
You do not.
I'm gonna start ritual casting Detect Poison and Disease.
How long is that one?
I believe it's also 11 minutes.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone doing anything else for these next 11 minutes?
Are the trees in a circle or a line?
They're just
it looks
random.
Like?
There's
So
no
from,
there's
like,
no pattern. There's no pattern to it.
Not that we can see.
Yeah, you can see that there's no pattern to it.
Okay.
It's like the trees were chosen at random.
Druck is gonna pull out so he's got some pythons and a hammer, and he's gonna pull out a python and kind of put it up to the tree and have a hammer.
Okay.
Just kind of look at everyone and mimic hitting it to see.
Dax is taking a couple steps back.
Okay.
I think I would, look to. Oh, Kenna's busy doing their thing.
For
You're a
some reason,
little
I can't
quiet.
hear
You're a
you
little
very
quiet,
well.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Is this better?
A little
Yeah.
bit.
There we
sure.
go. Yeah.
No, I think we just have to.
Oh no.
It's
It's
got to hit the directional.
yeah. I think it's
correct.
like the angle or whatever.
The angle of the dangle.
The angle of the dangle.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
Flip flop. Yeah, I guess I would just kind of be like, sure.
And Druck's gonna pointedly look at Kenna as well.
Ven's
It-
hold
it-
one
it
second.
would be a tree.
And Ven's gonna cast Bless on just on Druck.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a strength check with advantage. No.
Okay.
Not a D4 to it because of Bless.
Wait.
Ven
Sorry?
casts Bless on you. Make a strength check
Oh,
because you're trying to hammer the python against a tree.
okay.
So strength check with Bless. So it's a D4 on top of that.
Oh, I thought that was just saving throws.
That's right. I'm counting this as an attack roll. So make an attack roll because you're technically
Oh.
attacking the tree.
Yeah, okay. Attack roll. Let's go. Would that be with, I guess, my proficiency? Should I substitute? I'll just roll
this
a
is
D20.
improvised. So
I'll roll D20.
plus your strength modifier.
Oh boy. 2. That's a 6. I rolled a 4.
Did you add the D4 on top of that?
6 plus a D4. I mean, that the highest I can get is 10, but
Okay.
7
Tink.
total.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Should have been a strength athletics
Yes,
check,
I
but
did.
I fucked up with Bless. We're gonna retcon that Bless because
Okay.
that's the wrong spell. I thought it was
Okay.
So-
So strength check.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I forgot Bless was for.
Not
Saving
any
throws.
better.
Okay,
It's a
yeah, tink.
5. Yeah.
Dax looks towards Druck and just holds up one of their great axes and just looks towards him.
Don't damage your weapon.
I have
Right?
to.
He's gonna wind it up a little bit more.
Okay.
Bam. And try-
Ven's shouting
Oh
words
my
of
God.
encouragement, so advantage.
Okay.
You got this, Druck.
Yeah.
It's all about the angle.
14.
14 does hit, and as you drive the python in, you hear a and blood just starts to like ooze out of the hole. Or not blood, but like a liquid, like a red crimson liquid oozes out of the hole.
Yeah, Druk's gonna put a finger on it and smell.
It smells coppery. It smells like blood.
Gonna die.
We'll just leave the python in there.
Okay. It's like stemming the flow. You can actually see the python is moving a little bit. Like there's a lot of pressure building up.
He's gonna get out of the way.
Okay. The python just gets launched out of the tree and disappears like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
And blood just starts like spraying very Evil Dead style, just
Do I detect anything with the spell I've been casting?
which is what again, sorry?
Detect poison and disease.
Nope.
Then could you cauterize that wound?
It's stone. I don't have mending.
Kenna gets up from casting their spells, turns around and be like, "What the fuck were you guys doing?"
It brings a whole new meaning to squeezing blood from a stone. Strange.
They're gonna start by doing what is it? The produce flame and trying to like
Produce flame doesn't burn anything.
it does fire damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually like. Yeah.
Okay. And then they're gonna try mending like Dax suggested
Okay.
or Ben suggested.
You mend the hole and it stops spurting blood. But you do get soaked. And as you're standing there, carry style, we're going to take a quick break. And then we're going to come back and wrap this up.
Great.
So back here in 5 minutes or so. back. Hammering a tree, getting sprayed with blood.
Mending.
Yep. The hole is mended on the tree.
It's still spraying blood.
No.
Okay. Then.
Oh, yes. Prestidigitation. Abracadabra.
There it is. Nice.
I don't think even prestidigitation can get bloodstains out of leather.
Yes, it can.
Oh.
Well, what now?
Well,
Did you learn anything through your book magics or through your plant magic?
no.
Plant magics were unhelpful as well.
Is there a blood puddle on the ground, or is it just kind of seeping into the grass?
It's seeping into the grass.
Can Dax like touch their fingers on it and like get like a feel for it?
Feels like blood.
It smells
Like blood. Maybe we should just press forward with what we came here to do and figure this out later.
Literally, as he's saying that, just picture Dax in the background about to lick her finger and just like.
And also, don't do that.
Yeah, we should move on.
Yes.
If something comes of it, we'll deal with it then.
Yes, I'll move on towards this way. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he starts going.
Sounds good. Any more divine stuff from Quoin or heading on? Alrighty.
Because I think I only get one of those per day.
Yeah. Alright.
Anything about this is the kind of Sean that anything about weird stone blood things in the Underdark
No.
from Thranazar?
No.
Okay, thank fuck.
But after about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, y'all come to the edge of this big bog. It's pretty big on the map, so it's big. There are trees growing up out of the bog everywhere. No buildings or anything that you can make out. There is like other vegetation kind of growing up out of the bog water. Again, gnarled trees that kind of loom and like bend. There's a little dock about 20 feet away that's definitely hasn't been used in a long time. It looks like kind of one of those docks that would be a ferry to get to the other side. And it looks like that hasn't been used in a long time. And looking around, there's like some old kind of like gore stains in the dirt and mud and the muck kind of on the edge of this bog. This, you can probably assume, hey, this is probably where the bodies were.
Are there any animals around that we can see?
Bugs.
I'm gonna walk up near the bugs. Bugs are beasts, right?
They are.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to talk to the
Okay.
bug.
This little mosquito kind of lands on your finger.
Hey, mosquito. Have you been here in the last few days or so? Did you see any bodies?
Yeah, I'm here right now.
What about like a few sunrises ago?
How many?
When did Thranazart say the bodies appeared?
It would have been about 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago.
I don't know if a mosquito can count to 14.
Mosquitoes also only live for 7 days.
Did your parents or grandparents say anything about bodies?
in their lifetimes.
Did your ancestors tell tales?
What are those? What are we doing right now? I've never done this before.
Oh, you and me were just chatting at a bog.
Oh. Does a 12 hit? It just like...
Oh, son of and I splat him.
Okay.
Oh no.
He bit me. What was I supposed to do? Oh man, now I'm gonna.
You hear his screams of anguish from Speak with Animals as you splat him.
Guys, I fucked up.
Shit!
Oh,
It's
and
only-
there are tracks in this muck.
I'm gonna drop speak with animals.
Yeah.
I might as well keep it up.
But
Just in
the
case.
the tracks, you guys see them in the muck. They didn't step away from the muck. This is the first time you're seeing these tracks. They don't leave the edge of this bog, and they don't move. They're just all centered where these bodies are. No like tracks leading to these bodies or anything.
But it's at the edge of like the water.
Yeah.
Like going into the water?
No, they're just like they were standing around.
Weird.
I'm gonna.
What were these people doing here?
I don't know. Maybe they were trying to restore the ferry, but looks like it hasn't been used in years.
Truck's gonna kind of survey the area.
All right, perception.
$18.
What are you surveying for exactly?
I'm trying to look for maybe reasons why people would come here. Like look for like anything, anything that may have been useful. Probably look into the water, see if there's anything just below the surface. Or
You can see like little fish swimming around.
okay.
But the ferry is like one of those ferries that they like. Do you know the ferry that they used in the Buckleberry ferry from Fellowship of the Ring? It's that kind of ferry.
Okay.
Like one of those like docks basically that you can like paddle out. It's here, moored here. It just looks like it hasn't been used. That's like the only other thing that catches your eye. There's like an oil lamp hanging on it from like a little post. And actually, with that perception check, you would see those footprints heading towards the ferry.
Okay. So I'm gathering that they were on their way to it, or that they were at one point had.
It looks like
Gone
they
to
had
it.
gone to it, and based on how it looks, maybe they made it look like it hadn't been in use.
This is strange.
Anybody up for a boat ride?
I mean, wouldn't hurt to see if the other side is still intact.
It would be quicker to ride across than to walk around.
Exactly.
There are trees growing. Maybe there's some sort of like hunters, fishermen's hut in one of them.
Where are we trying to go? If we take this, we're just going to the other side?
If we don't see anything notable, I suppose.
Does it have like a line, like a guideline?
Nope.
Cool.
Yeah, Druck, with your check, it did have a little bit of a guideline, like a rope, where you could just like wouldn't get like drifted away or anything, and it looks like that had been severed, and you can kind of see bits of rope, kind of just like long since like unusable rope, just kind of bits of it floating in the water.
Frayed,
Like
yeah.
it's
Got moss on it. So
and Mending would not work in this instance because there is pieces missing.
Yeah. Druck just kind of gestures to it.
But there is an oar, so it'd be a little boat.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it could fit all of us?
It could because one of your party is small.
Oh, but otherwise we'd be pretty cramped.
If you were 5 medium creatures, it'd be cramped. But since Quoin is small, it's not going to be as cramped.
Okay.
But it's still going to be cramped.
I can also make one of you smaller for a minute.
Might be out there longer than a minute, but that is good to know.
Pretty sure it only lasts
Well,
a minute.
It's either that or we swim.
Wait,
Ah.
why would we?
It's
Why would?
It's a joke.
Well, but I mean, I understand, but I mean, why would we get out on this? I mean, I imagine. What are we looking for?
I don't know. This is Dak's request.
Ducks.
Well, this is where the bodies were. It looks like they were heading that way. The boat is there, but could have been taken back.
Where do you think these people? Mhm. All right,
So there's no like extra body parts left.
Nothing's here now.
all right. I guess we should. What? Do you think that whatever attacked them was in the water?
Possible.
Well,
Does it look like there's any predatory creatures
Whoa.
in our home here?
Did Dax share what creatures killed the merchants?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What was it?
They called them. They said Fomorians, giants, basically from the
Oh,
Underdark.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Big guys.
And Kenna, if there is any predatory aquatic life, you can't see it. The water's pretty murky further out.
I worry that somehow there's an entrance to the Underdark in the bog.
That is what I'm thinking as well.
That's what we should be looking for.
And if the it would make sense if that Illithid got those bodies, if those Fomori, those other giants from the Underdark, killed them.
Do you think it could be that type of passage would be underwater?
It could be an illusion, Ben? Is that right?
I don't know. Do illithids breathe underwater? They do not.
No.
So, illusory entrance possibly then?
Or maybe there's a cave?
Or a cave. The bog is pretty large.
It's possible that the Illithid may have cut the lands and
That's what I'm thinking too.
for themselves.
All
Maybe.
right. This is seeming to make more sense that we do get on this raft and
Yeah,
Kind of.
that's great.
go around the bog for a bit, see what we can find.
Okay. Can any
You're
of
all
you- can any-
sure
oh,
about this?
No.
I know I'm dragging you into this.
The only thing I'm not sure about is how well some of you can swim. Especially
Fine.
with that armor.
Gronk. Kabloosh. Blub, 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 blub. There's actually no, fun fact, there's actually no, like, I don't think there's adverse mechanics for swimming in plate armor. There might be, actually. I don't know. Let's find out.
The crusade knows no bounds, and about to be go.
Into Zavata we go.
Bahamut is to the seahorse down here, yeah.
Wonder- It's making me think of like you'd have to be like a druid paladin to turn into a seahorse.
That'd be a fun
Yeah.
multi-class. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Oath of the Ancients Paladin multi-class druid. That'd be so fun. Anyways,
Trade secrets coin.
En's like, well, who's going to steer?
I will.
All right, I will. Okay.
I guess I'll stay at the front of the boat as a counterbalance.
Do I have water breathing? Is this a spell? No. Why not that? Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
So we could also, looks like there's a lamp we could light, and also Kenna, if you wanted to, light my helmet, I could stand on the other side of the ferry, and then we have two sources of light.
Yeah, there is like a little bit of like the forest in here is still dark in the forest, but yeah, there's like a little bit of like a mist over top of the bog. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, Coin. That sounds good to me. If we have more than one light source, so I'm just gonna, I've been like a little. Oh, how do I phrase this? Ben's thing with his like spells are kind of cool, so I'm just gonna be
Book
Go up.
magic.
yeah. Your like little phrases are cool, so I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna say lightning bug and tap Coin's helmet with light.
Okay. Nice. What color light?
It's green after the color of my oyster shell from last
Okay.
night.
Green light.
Also, green light, it has the most variations for humanoid icons and rods.
This is really turned into
Rods
the
and
great Bahamut as the end of the dock.
So humans can see the most. That's why green is like our widest section of the visible light spectrum.
Oh, yes, Justin, yes!
Wait, what? Yeah!
Yeah!
There.
Nice.
Fuck yeah!
Green is in go.
All right. Druck will grab the oar and give it a tap it on the ferry to see how sturdy it is.
Sounds sturdy.
Okay. How long is it?
Is it like a 10 by 10?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I meant the oar. How long is the
Oh.
oar?
Like 6 feet.
Okay.
Or it'd be a 4 by 4.
What, you saying the raft being a grid? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
5-foot grid.
6 foot long oar.
All right. Cool. Tonk. And everybody on.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't still have detect magic up, so I'm gonna, as we push off, I'm gonna start ritual casting it again.
Okay.
In case
Okay.
there is an illusory entrance.
Like continuously doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like every 50
Sure.
minutes.
All right, you set off. Are you gonna fall? Are you following like where the rope was?
If I can see it, yeah.
You can. It's kind of like just floating on the surface.
Mhm.
All right. Cool.
Dax is scanning out into the distance.
Okay. Are you putting on your goggles?
They are fucking,
Okay.
yeah, putting on their
Because
goggles.
where this is, it's well. Actually, you don't need to because coins. But putting on your goggles would you don't have to rely on anybody else. So
Yeah.
okay. So you can see 60 feet out, dark vision. Okay. Alrighty, you start going out, and it's eerily silent. Just the sounds of like the water lapping up against the side of the little fairy. I will have Quoin make me an investigation check with advantage. Or perception.
They are the same for me. So
And Druck, you can make either or.
Perception?
Or investigation.
Okay.
that for me is an 11.
11? Okay.
19.
19. There is something under the water about 60 feet ahead, and it kind of like, you can see it kind of like this, and then it kind of swims. You kind of see like its back come up. You can see it catch like a couple scales, and then it kind of dives down deep and swims away.
Yeah, Druk stops rowing. And just has us float
Okay.
for a bit and kind of looks around, tries to make sure that things have settled.
You can start to hear swamp insects again.
And slowly starts to row, but now trying to be careful not to disturb as much.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nice. Moving through the water quietly as can be. Quoin, you're looking to the back, right?
If the oil lantern, I'm trying to cover as much ground with that. So I'd probably either be on the opposite front side
Okay.
of the ground, but if it's in the back near the oar, I'm probably on the opposite, or I'm in this, I'd be in the front.
Okay.
Cover as much.
Okay.
Kind of opposite Druck then, probably, if he's
Okay.
back. This way they should be better.
You got quiet again.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying.
Front left is where I would be.
Okay. That's so weird. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Front left. Then you would have seen the same thing as Druck then. The scales. And then the still nothing from detect magic. After about an hour and a half doing this, that would put us at noon. Kinda, your detect magic ping, 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 pings off. I mean, it's been pinging off this whole time because your friends have magic items.
Yeah.
But it's pinging off an actual school of magic now.
I'm gonna tap Quoin's helmet to red. Red light
Okay.
as stop. Yes.
And you detect. What's the range of detect magic again? I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, I believe it's 30.
You detect illusion magic 30 feet to the left, where one of those big trees is kind of snaking up out of the water.
There. Behind that tree. Illusory image of some sorts.
Okay.
Changes trajectory, starts to go in that way.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Dax has one hand on the sending stone in case they have to tell Thranazar they fucked up in the bog, and the other on their great axe.
Okay. One of your two great axes that you have on your person.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else doing any prep? You know, yeah, Ven is casting mage armor.
Probably pulling out a sword.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
The Federschwert.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh, wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Okay. Druck's rowing, so Druck can't really prepare anything. Okay. Ken, are you doing any preparation?
Let me pull up, see what I can do. I think I am going. No, do I want to summon?
I'd recommend anything that has a duration of 1 minute. Probably not the best thing to do right now.
Ghost Mom lasts an hour.
Yep.
But I don't know if it'll.
LOL, you could have used Ghost Mom.
But she would have appeared after an hour, though.
Sure, she just would have kept going. She probably would have been a little bit faster than the fairy, but like, yeah, that's funny.
But also going through trees.
Correct. She would be going through trees.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing that I'm gonna do. Because if I did, I would drop.
Okay.
I would drop.
As you get about 10 feet away from the tree, you all feel an emotion come over you. You all feel overwhelmingly sad. Like, you just feel sadness. Like, you don't turn sad, you don't become sad. You just feel it. Like you're sensing an emotion.
Like you remember a sad moment
Yeah.
because of it.
Yeah. And it's weird. Yeah, you just feel sadness. Do you keep going forward?
What
No.
happened?
It doesn't feel good here.
No.
I think there might be something cursed in this place.
Should we keep going?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just cast Mage Armor.
Yeah, we all the way out here. I don't see why we should stop now.
Okay.
Growing again.
As you get closer, the tree, you just sort of go into the tree. The illusion doesn't break or fade, you just kind of drift through it. And as you drift through it, you're looking at something floating on the surface of the water. The tree is pretty big. I should have described the tree. The tree was about like 60 feet around and like 60 feet tall. It's a big tree. And as you sail into the tree, there is a stone, a dark, purpley black stone kind of dock. And that's just it, the dock. And then beside the dock, like kind of like connected to it, are a set of stairs going down under the water, but no water spills up and over any of this. It's resting just a few inches above the water, but no water is actually getting across it. So it's a black, purpley stone dock with a set of stairs just and no lights anywhere.
So the red of Quoin's helmet is the only light.
Yes, and that sadness is more intense, and everyone, it blends in with the rock a little bit, but you just make it out. There's something kind of hunched and sitting, kneeling almost, on this dock. It's got like an iron collar, like a shackle around its throat, and broken shackles around its wrists and ankles, like it broke out of confinement. It's wearing a tattered pair of like dirty, ragged pants. It's got purplish skin, but very pale, almost bluish. 2 webbed toes. Long, gnarled, slender arms with big, hooked hands. And the sadness is emanating from that thing. Like, you feel the sadness in your minds as you look at it. And it turns around at your presence, and you see 4 tentacles draped down from its face. Each tentacle, covered on the underside and top of these tentacles, are teeth. Dax, Mind Flayers don't have teeth on their tentacles. There's tentacles just dotted down this thing's tentacle, or teeth dotted down this thing's tentacles, and 2 extremely pale white eyes, and it opens up its mouth, and you can see very jagged canine-like teeth. Mind flayers don't have teeth like that. And it looks and just goes, and that's what we're gonna pick up next week.
No! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh fuck, oh my god. I'm so excited, holy shit.
And here's a picture of it.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Brad
That
is already fucked
awesome.
up, but I take me home.
And
That is awesome.
that's what we're gonna pick up next week. So, good night, everybody.
We're all gonna die.
Shows to come here, y'all.
My bad.
Good night.